Hello, 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 y'all. This is Dazzling Darlene, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to have you with me. This is my first video for YouTube, so I'm just a little bit nervous. I thought I'd start off with some Temu hauls that I've done. I have ordered a lot of stuff from there. I have ordered mostly crafts, but I've ordered shoes and blouses and household stuff and jewelry and makeup, and I've even ordered let me see, some big household stuff, some big household kitchen appliances, and some garage stuff for my husband. So I'll be showing it all and reviewing it. I also go to the Dollar Tree a lot. Found out them through other YouTubers, which are just invaluable. I've been watching YouTubers and reviews and Temu hauls and Dollar Tree hauls for the last few weeks, and I've just been, it's mind-boggling how much is out there. So anyway, I'd always wanted to start my own channel, and I thought, well, I've got all this stuff I've ordered from Temu. Might as well give it a try. So here we are. So anyway, let's start off. I have my list, my order list. On this one I ordered some diamond painting kits, which I'll do in a different video with all of them. I've got my craft items today. So let's see. Where do we start? Okay, we start with crafts. There is a 48-piece 3D butterfly. It's nail art charms. Like that. They're little bitty things. It was $3.14 for 48 pieces. Of course, it don't do much good to tell you the price because they do change their prices. And I get price adjustments for up to 30 days after you buy. You can go on there and check, and if the price is cheaper and you request a price adjustment, they'll give you the difference in credit, which is awesome. I mean, I've made a whole nother order just out of price adjustment credit. So anyway, I use these little butterflies. I use them in on my greeting cards. I make greeting cards, and I do scrapbooking, and these are absolutely adorable. They're really tiny, but sometimes you want the really tiny things. So I will list my shopping list, like everybody else does, down below once I figure out how to do that. Okay, next is the 30-piece resin glitter mini colorful dragonflies. So I took them out of the bag they were in because the bag they were in was busted. They're little bitty itty, and there was 30 pieces for $1.78, and these are flat back, and they are adorable. I got the blue. They had different colors, so I got the blue and the pink, and they're so tiny, little bitty tiny dragonflies, and they're so cute. So anyway, I love those. They're really adorable. Okay, next. Next is a metal cutting die. It was Happy Mother's Day with the heart. Okay, so on my dies, I don't buy the die storage sheets. I make my own. I get them off Amazon. They're magnetic sheets, 8.5 by 11, and then I buy the craft board, and the magnets are sticky backed, so I just put them together, and then I take a piece of white cardstock. I think this is 80 pound, or I have 110. I usually use 110, and I die cut the die that's in there. So see, I die cut the die that's in there, and I put it on the sheet. That way I know when I'm looking for something what it is that I want and what will fit. So yeah, so this is the magnet sheet. That's the back, the craft back, and then I put the here, And then on the back of it, usually on the back of one or the other, I put what the die is, like where I got it. This one, it's Anna Griffin dies. So I put Anna Griffin words, and then sweet was Casual Friday stamps. That one. And then, of course, these are Temu. This is the Happy Mother's Day with the heart. It was $1.48, and this is Happy Mother's Day without a heart, and it was $1.48. And they both cut wonderfully. I've actually never had any die from Temu that did not. One had a hole in the. My happy anniversary that I just got had a hole in the second R of anniversary, and so it made it crooked when the R was going up. And of course, I got a refund for it and didn't even have to send it back. But I can't use it because it's crooked. I thought about cutting it apart and splicing it together, but it's just too much hassle. I might as well just buy another one for $1.48. Of course, it might be like that too, but anyway, that's the only one I've ever had any trouble with, and I have hundreds, I'm telling you, hundreds of dies from Temu. So, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day. So this here is the Happy Father's Day die from Temu. It was $1.98. I liked it because of the different fonts, and the father was more bold and different font. So that was pretty. Then we have Happy Valentine's Day. So that is this one. It came with a shadow die. That was nice. Then we also had the word love. This one here. It turned out really pretty. I did it in red because of love. All we need is each other. That was another nice one. You can get one. You can get sayings on Temu that you can't find anywhere else, and that's one of the things that I like about them. So, the love was $2.98. The Happy Valentine's Day was $3.48, and the all we need is each other was $2.24. So, and see on the back where I wrote what they were and where they were from. Then we have Best Mom Ever. Oh, this was one of my newer ones. So that's this one here. Best Mom Ever. And the best ever is in front of the mom. Now the mom had not just one shadow die, but two. So the back one was, I made white. The next shadow die I made red, and then the mom I made pink, and then the best ever I did white shadow and red words. So I loved how that turned out. It is so pretty. I've never seen that. It's almost like, I guess it's like 2D or 3D, you know, die. So that was $2.78. Life, where is it? Life was meant for good friends and great adventures. That's up here. This one I got. Then, when you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. That's this one. I like that. And then have the time of your life is this one. So Best Mom Ever was $2.78. Life was meant for good friends and great adventures was $2.24. When you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine was $2.24. And have the time of your life was $2.24. I think they were all on the same like setup, and you got to choose which one you wanted. That's why they were all the same price. So then this is one of my newer ones, Bless the USA. I like that one because it's another one that has two different shadow dyes so that it can be red, white, and blue. That's real pretty. So it was $2.78. All you need is love. $1.29. That's this one. And then beside of it are the candy conversation hearts. They cut better in satin or a little bit shiny cardstock. The flat was the purple, and it didn't show up as, it didn't look as good. So that's why I only did one purple. The pink and the aqua did better because they were like a satin shimmery cardstock. So the candy conversation hearts were only 98 cents. And All You Need Is Love was $1.29. Then we have Happy Birthday was $1.99. That's this one. I liked it because it was so pretty. The writing, the font. And then a little bit older, A Lot More Fabulous. I absolutely love that. That was $2.24. Whoops, let me get the tape off there. That was this one. Very nice. Then Thank You So Much was $1.98 on the bottom there. Then we've got Sending Big Hugs was $3.28. It's another one like The Best Mom Ever. It's like a 3D. It had yeah, it's got two shadow dies, and then that script with the shadow that goes on top of the big hugs. That's really pretty. Absolutely in love with that style. So this is what I do on the back when I just keep, if it's from like a name brand, which most of mine were until I found Temu. Everybody pronounces it Temu, but it's Temu. That's how they say it anyway. But like my hugs, like this one, is from, where is it? Birch Press Designs. So I kept the thing for it. Now normally I will paste it up here. Even if I have to copy it and make it smaller to fit, I'll write down like Lawn Fawn Giant Sending Big Hugs. And then I would have put this up there. I guess I'm not finished with it yet. So, but that's usually what I do to know what's what. Okay, next. Proud of You was $1.28. That's right there in the blue. Where is it? You Are My Sunshine was $1.48. It's on the bottom. I like that. That's real pretty. And You Are Awesome is right above it. And the You Are Awesome was $1.79. It's very pretty. Then I have 3 cat dies, or cat themed dies. I'll just show them all to you. There we go. There's the couple of cats together. Then there's the cats peeping around you put them like on the edge of your page. And they're like peeping around. And then there's the little mom and daddy cat with the little kittens around them. That's adorable. I don't have cats. I have 2 dogs, 2 small dogs. I have a Yorkie and a little miniature poodle. But my neighbor has cats, so I usually, when I see cat things, I think of her. So the 2 up here was $1.32. The Peking cats was $2.51. And the family was $3.28. They were all adorable. Okay, my fancy hearts. These were $3.79, and there's 4 of them right here. These 4, and they all come as a set. They cut out really nicely, and they're beautiful. I think they're really pretty. Okay, now we go on to a hummingbird, a butterfly, and a dragonfly. So, the butterfly was $1.99. It was called a butterfly swirl. It's here. The hummingbird is here. And the dragonfly is here. So they all turned out really pretty. I like the dragonfly. I do my dragonflies in like holographic paper, and the wings just turn out beautiful. The dragonfly was $1.98, the hummingbird was $1.61, and the butterfly swirl was $1.99. And the last word die was hello, and it was $1.78, and it's this one right here. and it's got a shadow with it. I thought that was real pretty. Okay, now let's see what's next. I have a pack of 20 pieces of pink crystal butterfly, 3-dimension. It's called Rose Quartz Butterfly. It was $2.01. So that's what the packaging looked like. And the bag. And they're quite pretty. Quite pretty. So they're just, oh, wait a minute. It's kind of hard to show you. I haven't learned how to turn my camera down to look downward because I can't reach it. It's too far from me. When I brought it closer, it was too close to me. So I've got to figure out how to do that. I bought a stand for my camera, but I don't know, maybe I bought the wrong one. So see, these are very pretty. And they have the holographic on them. So that's the butterflies. Rose Quartz Butterflies. Let me get those picked up. Then we have, what next? Then we have a metal cutting die stencil suitable for do-it-yourself. Okay, it's a butterfly circle is what it is. And I did the background on multicolored paper so you could see it. But it's very pretty. I called it a butterfly circle because I cut all my dies, like all my background dies. I cut them and have samples of them, and I keep them in a stack in some drawers. I have separate drawers for them. So all my A2 size backgrounds are in there, and then on the back I write or I put a post-it note and name it, so that when I'm doing a project and I want a background, I can go to my samples and I say, oh, that one would look good. Well, then I look at the name of it and then go find it in my dies. So that makes it really easy. Yep, it does. So next is a heart. A heart. Oh, the butterfly die circle was $3.08. This little heart was $1.69. It was really pretty, very fancy, ornate, very pretty. Then I have to skip over because my words were all mixed up. Next is a dragonfly stencil. And this one, I should have read the measurements on it because it ended up being a really big one, like one that you put on the wall. So it's really pretty, it's really ornate, but it's too big for card making or scrapbooking. So, because let me see, that's a 12 by 12 sheet. So unless I want to make it the whole sheet, and then it gets covered up, so that wouldn't work out too well. Anyway, but if you like it on your house, it's a beautiful design, absolutely beautiful. And the stencil itself, the material, the what do they call that? Oh, I had it right in my head and then it left. Anyway, the mylar, no. Anyway, whatever this plastic is that it's made out of, it's a really good quality. It's not cheap. I've bought some from Amazon before in like packs of 20, and they're really, really cheap, and I didn't like them. But this is really well made. And it was $1.61. Okay, next is my little train die. It was smaller than I thought, than I pictured. So that's the die. And this is the train. So where is my, I brought a card out here so I could show you how it looks on a card. Actually, I guess it's not too bad, because this is an A2 size card, and that's the train on it. So actually it takes up the bottom of it, which actually is perfect. I don't know why I was thinking it needed to be bigger, but I mean, if you're going to put it on here, I guess that's not too bad. So anyway, there's that. And the train was a whole 98 cents. Then we have circle. Just a circle die for $2.69. I really liked it. I don't know why. It's messy and I don't know, look like wire or something, but I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know what I'll use it for yet, but I like it. Next is my dragonfly stencil, my multiple dragonfly stencil. This one was $1.34. And it looks like this. And it's a 6x6. So it's smaller. So you could put this, you could, you know, make your 6x6 card with it. Whoops, there's a piece on there. Make it on your 6x6 card, or you could put it on, you could easily put that on a A2 there. See, like that. And that would look real pretty on an A2 card. That would look real good. So, there's that one. Tools. Okay, tool dies. These are my tool dies. They were $2.78. There's like one. They're all like together. The wrench and the little knife, utility knife, the screwdriver, hammer, and then the other ones in the back. But this is how they look. And they're good size for A2. If you were gonna see, so in relative size, that's how big they are on an A2 card. Or if I turn it around this way. So that's a good size. And they, did I say how much they were? They were $2.78. Heart to tart. Okay. There's the next one. That's a heart. And it's kind of like the circle. It's kind of messy. I absolutely loved it. I think it's so cute. It's like our own hearts. They get in a mess every now and then. It's $2.28. That one was. Next was my little ruler that tears cardstock. And I brought a piece of green cardstock out so that I could tear it for you to show you how it works and how good it does. I don't think it's the easiest thing. I'm trying to remember. You put it down, and then you bring your paper along. Sorry, that's my phone going off. I hope that don't show up. So that's how it looks. I don't think it looks that great. I mean, I guess it does the job. But my paper tore, so I guess you'd have to use different paper. I just don't think it looks that great. That was the big side. Let me try the smaller side and see if it does any better. It tears good. See, you just pull it right through there and it tears. I mean, I guess it's supposed to look like that. See, look at the edge of it. Where's mine? There, look at the edge of it. And there was the other one, the big one. So, I mean, I guess it tears okay. I'm just not used to tearing paper. So maybe I'm, you know, I'm just not used to what it looks like. So, okay, but there's the ruler. The ruler was $178. I showed you the hummingbird. Oh, the other one is a 348 background die, and it has flowers. Let me take my little thing off of there. And this is an A2 card, remember? So it fits like top to bottom, tall wise. It's a little, it don't quite fit side to side, but I mean, all you gotta do is put some colored paper down. I thought the pattern is really pretty, a pretty flower pattern. So that's real pretty. Hush. I'm talking to my dogs. They're barking. Somebody must be outside. I've been trying to film this video forever, and go figure, you know, when I start to film it and everybody starts calling and like, okay. All right, next thing I had was these little Velcro ties. It was $1.79, and I use these to wrap cords around. There's black, red, gray, blue, and white. Let me get one out so I can show it to you. They're really in there. So that's what it looks like. And you just loop it around your, whatever you're getting together. I was trying to find some that was a little smaller so I could use them for bread ties. I heard somebody say once that they even use it for a bread tie. So you put it through. Is this right? Yeah. So you put it through like this, your cord, and then mash it down, and then it holds it. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. Like that. Anyway, I love them. I think they're just cute. And $1.79, so it keeps me from going crazy with those ties. Next is a 3-piece cute and soft sponge head concealer brush. So, this is what they are. And this is what they're supposed to look like. Or this is what they're going after. I mean, like duping. So, this one has like pink crystal beads in it. And one end is round and one end is pointed. These are all round. They are just as soft as the brand name. One came a little smashed. The metal up toward the poof, the top, came a little smashed. But I mean, they work identical, absolutely identical. And this one, the brand name was $12, and I got 3 of them for $1.59. So I would say that's a pretty good deal. Next, I have a makeup brush, or I got it for crafting. I guess you could use it whatever. They called it a smudge brush, lipstick brush. It looks like this. And one of my favorite eyeshadow brushes looks like this. I use it actually for my crease in the bottom, in the back. And this was only 99 cents. It's very, very soft. I haven't used it yet because I put it in the bag to be videoed. So I haven't used it yet. Next, I got, it was 5 pieces of transparent plastic storage box, jewelry storage, blah, blah, blah. $3.78. So this is what that looks like. And it has a little clasp. And I keep different die cuts in it. Like those are dragonfly wings. Can't see that, sorry. But I think I got like 4 sets of these because I got 20 of them. And one out of all the 20 was broken on the edge and around the back. So I didn't return them for one. I just threw that one away. There was no repairing it at all. But anyway, they come in really handy. I like the fact that they're so clear and that you can see through them so that I can see my die cuts. I keep die cuts in several different ways, but that's one of them, and I like that. So, okay, next is non-slip. These are ink holders. So, there's a couple companies that make these brand name, and you'll recognize them right off the bat. These are identical to them. I have one of them, a couple of them, and they're identical. So this one holds the square ones like the Tim Holtz Distressed Inks. This holds those. And then this one holds the rectangle ones, which is like Catherine Pooler, Gina K. Scrapbook.com. No, I think those are oval. Who am I thinking of? Oh, Simon Says Stamp. And then this one is an L shape. So you put it on the edge of your paper and then you can put several around it. And then this one is L shaped and it has a place for one big one, and then several mini inks. So these were a really good deal because these are really expensive brand name. So let me see. Were they all the same? Let me look. 5. No. So the 2 rectangular shaped were $5.78. The large L shaped was $6.48. The 2 square was $5.98. And the L-shaped mini one ink pad holders were $8.98. I'm pretty sure they're over $12 a piece, brand name. So, next is a 3D embossing folder. It was $2.79. Now you know 3D embossing folders are pretty expensive. They're all the rage. It's real thick. It's a really good quality. These are tools. Got to make cards for my husband. So anyway, it's a really good quality embossing folder. The paper, when I put it through, I forgot to spray it. I usually spray mine, mist it with a little bit of water to make it more pliable so it won't tear. So some of it tore up toward the top. But that's how it looks, and it turned out really good. It did a good job. It'll make a really pretty card. Really pretty card. Whoops. Okay, next is my paper pack. It's called Blooming Smile. All their paper, I've got tons of their paper packs, and they're all absolutely beautiful. They're all 6x6. I think I've seen an 8x8 on there a couple times. I've never seen a 12x12. I guess it's shipping. I heard someone say something about maybe it being shipping one time, you know, being too large, but they ship huge stuff. I mean, I got this behind me as a photo backdrop. I'm a photographer, and it's a photo backdrop, and I put it up on a panel, room divider panel. It's 5 pieces, and it goes together, and it divides up, and it's on wheels, and I got that from Temu, and it was fairly inexpensive because I compare everything with Amazon before I buy it. So anyway, they ship really big stuff, so I don't know why they don't ship 12x12 paper. But anyway, so there's one, and let me see, there's 2 of each. Is that right? Different designs, 2 sheets. I can't read it. There's another one. And another one. These are so pretty. Some of them are like Victorian looking. I like roses. And I like my pinks and reds for card making and for scrapbooking. That one. I'll figure out how to move my camera down so I can lay them out. But for now, I just have to show you one by one. At least you get to see them. I don't think there's any in here that I don't like. They're all pretty. Last one. Okay. I think that was 20, wasn't it? 12. 12 different designs times 2 sheets. It's so hard to read. So anyway, this pad of 6x6 papers was $3.98. $3.98. Next, I got an 8-piece hand-shaped rubber holder, glasses, cable, $1.12 for 8 pieces. These are, they're sticky on one side, okay, sticky, and it's got like a little thumbs up, and you put your cable through there to hold your cable. So if beside your bed, if your cable's always falling on the floor and you're always having to pick it up, or beside of your chair or something in the living room, you put this there and it sticks to the back of the table or whatever is closest to it that you can stick it to, and you put your cable up through there and it holds it for you. I mean, shoot, I love it. The other one that I use the most, I haven't used these yet. I haven't found a place to put them. The one that I use the most, I also got from Temu, and it holds 4 cables at once. It's just a black little rubber piece, and it's got little slots, and you put your cable up through there. So I use that in my office because I have a mini USB cable, and then I have the C. Actually, I have 2 of each, so I do that. Okay, next I have 60 pieces of retro motivational phrase decorative doodle. They're phrases. I didn't expect these to be, the writing to be so small on them. I have used some of them. Like the writing on, where's my A2 card? What did I do with it? There it is. Okay. So, because that way you get to see what the size is. So that's the writing on one of them, and I think that's kind of small. But the next one is a little bigger. See? And sometimes they're hard to read, especially when they're that small. The small one says, when you consider things like the storm, or like the stars, are affairs don't seem to matter very much, do they? Virginia Woolf. See, it's hard to read. This next one said, a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. It's got some really good sayings. Some I don't like. Though she be but little, she is fierce. A Midsummer Night's Dream. Now see, that's a good size. That would be pretty on a motivational card. So anyway, there's tons of them. There, like I said, there's 60 pieces. $1.99. Listen to many, speak to a few. Hamlet. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. It's got some good sayings. That's why I've used a few of them. I haven't used some of them because they're so... Oh, here's one. This one is so small, I would never use it. It's just too small. Look at that. But most of them aren't that small, so I would still buy it again. Just to get the ones that are bigger. And I like most of the sayings. So, okay. Next thing is a 240 piece hexagonal, strong, thickened. They're adhesive dots, but they're hexagon, and I've never seen the hexagon ones. I've got round ones, and I've got square ones, and I've got rounded square ones. But I've never seen these. They do stick good. They're easy to get out. They're $2.24. So that was a good buy. Next, a 40-piece pack of colorful feathers. That comes in a package like this. Where's my card? So there's a few of them. Sorry, hard to see, I know. But they're small, but this is an A2 card, and I mean, it depends on what you want to do with them. As to how big you really need it. They're actually not that small. I know a lot of people junk journal, and I don't do that, but I guess these would be good for that. There's some more. So, there's all those blue feathers. I thought they were pretty. Okay. Next ones are purple ones. Same thing. They're just purple. Yeah, same thing, just purple. Hard to see. There's a pretty one. I'll show you one. So that's pretty. I love purple. Purple's my favorite color. So, there's that. The next one is pink. They come in a package. Same thing, but pink. The pink shows up really pretty. Really pretty colors. Alright, let's see if I can put some on here. Whoops. There we go. Whoops. So see, they're real pretty. And there's like 2 of each. And how many are there in there? 40. So there's 20 of each design. Real pretty. Very, very pretty. Whoops. I'll put those back afterwards. Okay, next is a 20-piece pack butterfly feather flower crystal lazuli. Okay. This one comes in a pack like this. It was $1.98. Oh, those ones that I just showed you were $1.48 a piece. These in these packages are $1.98 each. So they come in a sealed package inside that little other sealed package. This one is Feather and Moonlight. So there's a feather, more feathers, and the moon. Ooh, isn't that pretty? All right, let me see if I can get this up here without dropping it so you can see. There's one feather and there's two of the moons. There's 3 moons. That's real pretty. I do a lot of, I have cards in a local shop, and it's a eclectic shop, Gemini's Emporium, and it's downtown on Main Street, and beautiful place, run by a really great guy, Jimmy, and Natasha works there. She's wonderful, and I can't remember the other girl's name, sorry. But anyway, I have some cards in there, and I make a lot of cards for like our fairies and for different seasons. And so those moons would look really pretty in my fairy cards, I'm thinking. So the next one is Romantic Flowers. So let's see what they look like. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Let's see, get one more to hold up for you. Now, see if I can hold these. I gotta figure out a way to do this. Aren't they pretty? Sorry, I know my fingers are in the way. But I can't hold them up if I don't get my fingers in the way. Anyway, I think that's like, I like that pack better than I did the one before it. I really like the flowers. They're really pretty. And next are butterflies. What does it say? Letter from Butterfly. $1.98 again. Ooh, wow. Wait till you see these. Wow. These are gorgeous. Okay. Sorry. Trying not to drop them. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I think those are the prettiest butterfly things I've gotten from Temu. They're so pretty. So, so pretty. Gosh. I can't wait to use those. Alright, next is a little set of, what do they call them? 40-piece pack of vintage characters. So it was $1.78. This, I think, is what people would probably use for junk journaling, because they're so small, I don't know. I mean, I guess, again, if I'm thinking about how I would put them on a card to make a card with. Let me see if I could hold 3 up here. Get 3 different ones. There. And there's, how many? I think there's 2 each. So that would mean there was 40. Yeah, that would mean, that would mean there's 20 different designs. So they are really cute outfits. The women, you know, wearing them. They're cute outfits. Vintage, I guess. Next is a little item. Hot metal single hole pin loop holder. $1.79. This I was going to put on my, what do you call that? I'm looking at it. It's clipboard. Clipboard. So it's got a sticky back, and it's got a like elastic metal, so you stick your pen down through there and it holds it so it don't get lost. Ingenious. Just a little bitty thing makes life so much easier. Okay, next is my ink brush holder. It was $4.48. And I'll have to hold this up. So it looks like this. It's got the holes at the top where you put your brush through, and then they sit, you know, in the bottom. The only thing with this is that it came incomplete. I got the 2 pieces of plastic, but these metal screws on here, or whatever they are, my husband fixed that. They didn't come with any hardware at all. Again, I didn't return it because he's a handyman and he said he could fix it. And I liked the holder, so he fixed it. I guess I probably could have told them that I wanted to return it. Sometimes they have you return things, and sometimes if it's only, you know, 1 or 2 things and it's cheap, they have you keep them and they don't make you return it. But I didn't want to take a chance at returning it when he had already fixed it, so I kept it. And I like it. I have used it. I like it a lot. This was the happy anniversary die that I told you earlier about. This was it. And let me see if I can, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. The R, the second R in it, where it comes up right in the middle, is where they had a hole like that you could punch through and get your die out. And that messes up the line. So it's crooked. And I noticed it. So I wouldn't use it on a card. So anyway, okay, 10 sheet pack mandala themed handbooks. Moon Spirit Sky Realm, $1.79. These don't have, these are like holographic. It shows the design, it shows what you get on the back, which is going to be the easiest way to see it. Because they look like this in the pack. Which is easier to see? I think it's easier to see it on the white. So there's a moon, Lady Moon, pretty. And there's 2 flowers in the moon. These are gorgeous. They just have to be done on the right card in order to see them because of their another crescent moon. One more. Feathers. And a crescent. So. The next pack is feathers, called Windy City. Oh, sorry. I'll show you. Feathers. That's how they look in the back. See if I can hold these up together. think my husband's home. He's going to come in and I'm going to be recording and I'm going to have to go. Shh. He's going to wonder why I didn't answer his call earlier. The next pack is Butterfly Love Flying. So it looks like this. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 styles of butterflies on the back. So I will show you those. Ooh. One. Two. These are pretty. I really like these. All these are so pretty. I'm sitting here trying to think of how to, what to put behind them so that you can see them. I mean, just a regular piece of paper, but what would look best, you know? Have any of you all used any of these before? You'll have to tell me if you did, how you use them. I can be creative, but sometimes I need an idea to get me started. Whoops. Okay. Flourishing Blossoms. This is 100-piece transparent holographic stickers. Come in a pack like this. Nothing on the back. These were $2.69. Oh wow, I'm definitely not going to show you all these. 100. Wow. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Wait a minute, I'll show you that one. And I'll show you that one. Flowers, 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 flowers. More flowers. Okay. Let me show you. So here is a flower, and here is a girl blowing dandelions, or whatever they're called. So it's pretty. Okay, and my last item is a 10-piece pack of shiny decorative lace papers. They're gates, so it comes like this. It was $2.89. They're basically like somebody had the die cut and they cut them out for you, and so this is what you get. It's called Courtyard. What is that? Huh. Those are like little sticky pieces that come with it. Ooh. Isn't that pretty? Hummingbird, like a stained glass window. That's pretty. These are all different. Another one. Cathedral window. And then we start our gates. We turn the card around. I like that. That's pretty. So dainty. These are made out of like a, well, it's kind of, it's metallic, of course, but it's not cardstock. This gold whatever is like a really thin, whoops, really thin metal, almost. They're really quite well made. These are the same on both sides. They don't seem to have a front and a back. You could use either side. That one's real pretty. So that's it. So I'll be doing another. This was one order, and I also ordered like some jewelry and stuff to go in this order, but I wanted to keep the videos like condensed into each category. So I'll be doing another one, and be doing one on clothes, one on jewelry, one on household stuff, another one on crafts, and one on diamond paintings. So you'll have to come back and check it out. Okay, thank you for watching. Leave me comments. I'm glad to hear from you and like to learn. Thanks. Bye.